So once again I welcome on the class of construction management. So in the last class I have discussed about the event time and few problems based on the program evaluation and review technique. So today I will discuss the uh, what is slack and what is the different values of slack and what is the significance of this slack, and after that I will discuss the probability of to complete a what is the probability to complete a project. So I am going to discuss about the slack. So what is slack? So slack is the difference between the latest allowable time and the earliest expected time of the event. So the value of slacks may be positive, 0 or negative. If the value of slack of an event is 0, it means that that event is on the that event is called critical event, and the path or path connected by this event is called critical path. Similarly, if the slack value is positive, it means that that event is called subcritical event, and path connected by that is called subcritical path. Similarly, if an event has the value of slack is negative, it means the event is called supercritical event, and the path connected by such type of event is called supercritical path. So if the value of slack is positive, it means that our the resources available is in excess. If the value of slack is 0, means our project is on schedule and we have sufficient required amount of resources are available. And if the value of slack is negative, it means that our project is running behind the schedule due to the lack of uh, resources. So slack is the difference between it is difference between latest allowable time and earliest expected time of an event. So the slacks can be written as TL minus T. This is called slack. The value of slack may have positive, 0 or negative. If the value of slack is positive, it means that project is ahead of project is running ahead of schedule due to excess resources available. If an event has slack value is positive, then that event is called subcritical event, and path connected by these events are called critical path. So what I have written, if an event has slack value is positive, means difference between the latest allowable time and the earliest expected time is positive, it means that event is called subcritical event, and the path connected by such type of subcritical event is called subcritical path. Means for the subcritical paths, the all events should have the slack value is positive. Similarly, if an event has slack value is 0, then that event is called critical event. Critical event, and path connected by these events are called critical path. If the value of slack is 0, means project is running on time. If the value of an event, if the slack value of an event, if the slack value of an event is negative, means that event is called super critical event, and path connected by these events are called super critical path. Slack value negative indicates that project is running behind the schedule due to lack of resources available. So this is called supercritical. If the our slack value, or if any event has slack value is negative, means that event is called supercritical event, and path connected by such type of events are called supercritical path. Slack value negative indicates that project is running behind the schedule, and the project is running behind the schedule due to the lack of resources available. Now, once we have decided the critical path, so the probability of completion of the project schedule time can be completed as follows. So the probability of completion of project can be computed as follows. So firstly, we have to compute the with the help of 3 time estimates, we have to compute the expected time of the activity. Second things, with the expected completion time of the activity, find the event time of all the events. Once we have computed the expected time of the each activity, so we have to compute the expected completion time of the activities, and find the event time of all the events. Similarly, in the event time, find the slack of all the event network. once we have computed the event time for all the events, then we can compute the slack value of each event, because slack value is the difference between the latest allowable time and the earliest expected time. And the fourth step is find the critical path of the network and standard deviation along that path. So the critical path is that path in which the event has the slack value is 0. As I told you that if an event has slack value is 0, then that event is called critical event, and path connected by such type of event is called critical path. So once we have decided the critical path, so we have to find the standard deviation along that path. And the probability of completion of the activity is schedule time. In schedule time is further computed with the help of probability density function, and that function will give the expression of this: z is equal to ts minus te by sigma, where ts is the schedule time of the project, t is the expected time, and sigma is the standard deviation along the critical path, and z is called probability factor or standardization, that depends on the probability. So this is the terminology we have already discussed. So this is the some important value you have to remember for the competitive examination point of view. If the probability factor or standardization value is 0, means there is a chances to complete the project is 50%. If the value of standardization or probability factor is 1, then the probability to complete a project is 84.13%. Similarly, if the value is probability factor is 2, then the chances of probability to complete a project is 97.72%, and similarly 99.87% probability to complete the project when our standardization or probability factor is 3. Similarly, if the value is negative, so we know that probability of 1 plus probability of minus 1 is equal to unity or 100%. So if we know the value of P1, so P minus 1 can be computed as 100 minus this value. So we can see that, so we have to remember just these three values, because minus 1 is, once we know the value of probability to complete the project, or probability factor for z is equal to 1 is 84.13. So when what is the probability to complete the project when our probability factor is minus 1 is 100 minus 84.13, so it will be 15.87. Similarly, if z is equal to 2, probability is 97.72, so minus 2 is equal to 100 minus 97.72, so 2.28, and 3 99.87, so minus 3. Beyond minus 3, the probability to complete a project is 0%, because we can see that at minus 3 value this is 0.3. So beyond minus 3 value, so probability to complete a project is 0%. So let us take one problem. This is the problem asked in Engineering Services Examination 2010. PERT calculation yields a project length of 60 weeks. Means expected time of the project is 60 weeks with a variance of 9 weeks. Variance is given 9 weeks. Probability factor corresponding to 95% probability is 1.647. Then the number of weeks required to complete the project with a probability of 95% is. So we have the probability density function equation. Before that, I will write the expected time of the project is how much? 60 weeks. Variance, that is sigma square, is given how much? 9 weeks. So standard deviation can be computed as the square root of variance, means 3 weeks. We know that the value of z is given how much? 1.647. 1.647. So Z is equal to TS minus TE by sigma, where TS is the schedule time of the project. So 1.647 is equal to TS minus expected time is given 60 weeks. 60 divided by standard deviation is how much? 3. So standard deviation is 3. So TS is equal to 60 plus 1.647 into 3. So it will be 60 plus means 64.94 weeks. So this is the another question I have taken. The PERT calculation yields a project length of 50 weeks with the variance of 16 weeks. How many weeks would you expect the project to be completed with the probability of 75%? And the probability factor for the 75% probability is given 0.732. And in the second part, we have to calculate the probability of completion of the project. What is the probability of the completion of the project in 35 weeks? When scheduled time is 35 weeks, then what is the probability of completion of the project? So the first part, if I discuss, so the expected time of the project is how much? 50 weeks. And the standardization or probability factor is given 0.732. And the variance is given. Variance sigma is equal to Tp minus T0 by 6 whole square is equal to how much? 16 weeks. So the standard deviation sigma is equal to Tp minus T0 by 6 is equal to a square root of variance, and it will be 4 week. So Z is equal to Ts minus Te by sigma. So Z is how much? 0.732. 0.732 0.732 is equal to schedule time minus expected time is given how much? 50 weeks divided by sigma is 4. So the schedule time is 50 plus 4 into 0.732. So it will be 50 plus 52.928 week. First part. Second part, we have to compute the probability when the schedule time is given how much? 35 weeks and expected time is as usual 50 weeks and the standard deviation is 4 weeks. So if I compute the probability factor Z is equal to Ts minus Te by how much? Sigma. So it will be 35 minus 50 divided by 4. So it will be minus 15 by 4. Minus 15 divided by 4. So it will be minus 3.75. Minus 3.75. So as I told you, the probability at Z is equal to minus 3 is 0.13%, means probability at minus 3.750 is 0. So probability is equal to 0%, means there is a no chance to complete the project when the schedule time is 35 weeks. 0% probability to complete the project in 35 weeks when our schedule time is 35 weeks.